Good morning, Year 10. How's it going on this lovely Friday? I'm just going to put my light on so someone realize I've got no lights. There we go. Check out my t-shirt today, folks. Science! How's everyone doing this morning? You guys are on it today. Amazing. I've got, is Harris in the house? I've done most people. Done Rue, done Shan. Ashley's here. Amazing. Is Nick here? Has anyone seen Nick yet? No Nick yet. Anna's in the house. Amazing. Kieran's here too. Still hasn't got his YouTube account all sorted out. Toby's here. Well done. General Kenobi. That's me, right? Rue, don't be giving that to Toby. That's me. Toby-1 Kenobi. That's me. It's definitely me. I've got Ben. I've got Vic. Yeah, I got Vic. Got Isabel. Yo. Where's Isabel? Is Isabel here? Got Moses. Moses in the house. Amazing. Yes. Just wait, he said hello. Therefore, I must reply General Kenobi. Prequel. We are waiting for Nick, Harris, and Isabel. Has anyone seen? I'm sure. Did I see Isabel? No, haven't seen Isabel yet. There's Harris. Whoop whoop. Oh, is that Nick too? Look at that. Boom boom. We're in. Amazing. Just Isabel to go now, folks, and we're there. Wow, that was a fast start, wasn't it? We're only 2 minutes in. Register's nearly done. How is everyone this morning? Is everyone okay? Oh, so guys, right. I want to just quickly say, I know I've been setting you guys homeworks and I've put on the classroom that there's a deadline for the next day. And I just want to I know that it's tough that, and I don't want you to feel like you have to get it done in that allotted time. Yeah, if you can't get it done in the 24 hours, guys, there is no pressure from me here. You know, if you haven't done it, then when we go through those questions, you know, it just means that then you can do it after I've gone through them, and it just means that you'll be able to then tackle them more easily. As long as they get done, I don't mind, but don't worry about, don't get me wrong, I feel like with this particular topic, this has been, I swear to God, I have never seen a set of homework results as good as what you Year 10 have done. It has been incredible for me to see. But I just want to say, don't worry, there's no pressure here for me. You guys know me, yeah, and don't feel like there's ever any pressure to be getting these things. If you decide not to do it, fine. Yeah, you can do it at a later date and then fill in the data later. Don't worry. There's no pressure here, guys. It is a choice that you guys are making. Don't get me wrong. There is value in doing it straight away. You guys know that retention of data is best in the first 24 hours. But as I said, don't feel like there's any pressure to. I'll always set them for a couple of days. But as I said, it just means that I can go through them in the next lesson. And there's huge, huge value in this. But I will bear that in mind. I think some people may have been feeling the pressure of it being the next day. And guys, there's no pressure here. Yeah, you guys know me. Yeah. So please don't ever worry. Okay, I'm going to get on with the lesson since Isabel... Can somebody message Isabel for me to say, are you coming? She may have just overslept. Don't know. But we're going to crack on today, folks. So, right, and Year 10, you guys realize we're at the end of a topic. Right, so you guys are going to have a test. And the test is going to be, because we finished today with excess reagents, I'll then set you a short homework to do over the weekend. I'll also put up some revision questions for you can do, which are optional. But then I'm going to attempt to give you guys a test through Google Form. I'm going to, and hey, Isabel's finally arrived. Hello, Isabel. Guys, you don't need to say no. You don't need to do that. Yeah? Guys, you're gonna smash this. I have never seen a set of homeworks as good as this. You guys are the best calcs class I've ever had. You can do this. And what I'm gonna do, because I'm aware that, you know, you guys are gonna be doing this on your laptop and you can always then Google the answers. So I'm going to write all the questions myself. It's not gonna be a long test. It's not gonna be long. In fact, what I'm going to do is, if I share my screen with you guys now, don't give me sad faces. Wait, but doesn't Google Form have word limit? Yeah, Shan, I'm gonna try and explore the avenue of using Google Form, because these are calculations. You guys are gonna be able to just type in a final answer and it'll mark it for me. Quite excited. But guys, don't worry. You know, it's guys, you know me. There is no pressure here. The only exam that matters is the one that you will sit next year. It's the only one that matters to me. Yeah, this is just for me to be able to know who to support. That is all. And do you know what? I want you guys should be saying, yes, bring on a test, because I have never seen a set of results as good as what you guys have done for me. Look at your data. Yeah, I've shared my screen with you. Yeah, look at your data. There you go. Your data is incredible. I have never seen a set of data as good as this. And I am so, so proud of this. Your test is going to have it's not going to be very long. It's going to have something like, I think I'm going to do one question from each calc type. Yeah, just one question from each calc. Okay, maybe not entirely correct. I might do like one or two questions of each calculation type. One that's easy and one that's, I should be doing three really, one medium, one easy, one medium, one hard. But don't worry. I don't want you to be worried, but there's so many different calculations to remember. Yes, Ruby, this is true. And this is why, I know, yes, I get it. And this is why I have to test you on it. And it is tricky, but don't, Ruby, I promise you, all the effort that you guys have put in will pay off. You guys are going to smash this. Yeah, you will give me the best calculation results I have ever had. I promise. You will, you will, you will. And as I said, I will be, and guys, the webinars are always there to support you. If you ever want to go back and rewatch them, I need to go back onto my YouTube channel and name them to make it easier. Are there any formulas we will be given in the exam? You will need your periodic table, definitely. You will not be given a smart question. Wait, sorry, when is the test? The test will be next week. This is the last lesson of the series. So your test is going to be, I can tell you, your test is going to be on Wednesday. Yeah, I will send it out through Google Form on Wednesday. I'll make it this weekend, trying my best to make sure it's all built correctly. And this is a trial run for me, folks, so don't worry. Yeah, but you guys, there is no pressure here. You know me. Yeah, you all know me. Yeah, and I adore you guys. You guys are one of my favorite classes in the whole world. One of the best classes I've ever taught. And there is no pressure here. Don't worry. It's just me to support. No, don't give me crying faces. I love that Toby says I'm sick on Wednesday. Toby, you can do this from home. You know that, right? Sick doesn't work anymore. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm giving you lots of notice so you can do some revision. Yeah, I will post out a booklet of revision questions for you to have a go at, and you can do them if you want to. Your homework should have done everything that you need, but I will post that as well. Yeah, but guys, you're going to do great. I know you will. Right, let's crack on with today's lesson. I'm going to get rid of my face from that because otherwise you'll be staring at my ceiling. Yeah, there we go. Right, so today's lesson is on excess reagents, but I'm going to be going through the homework. Okay, right. He decapitates his hands. How can you decapitate your hands? Yeah, decapitation means to take your head off. Anyway, right. So guys, I've got my calculator ready. I already had some questions on this on the Google Hangouts, and people were saying, when do I round? The answer is you round right at the end. Yeah. Okay, so iron is made by reduction from iron oxide. So they've given you, so the first thing they've got you to do, this question here, whoa, that's a fat pen. Yeah, this question, so I love these questions because what it starts you off with, this one here, I shouldn't do that. This question here is a reacting mass calc. Yeah, so what it's done is it's great practice. Yeah, because this is a reacting mass calc, one of the highest levels of GCSE. Yeah, this is going to be a LOVE 7-8. Yeah, level 7-8, and then it rolls you into your percentage yield, which is nice. So they've said, calculate the mass of iron from 126 grams of iron oxide. Okay, so first step 1, get to moles. We know the routine now, folks. Number of moles equals grams over rams. You will have to remember all of your equations. Yeah, they won't be, any will be given to you, none. So we've got 100, therefore, 126 divided by, got to work out the relative formula mass because it's ionic. That's the RFM, relative because it's ionic. And that's going to be iron, which is Fe, which is 56, times by 2, plus oxygen, which is 16, times by 3. I have no idea, 112? I've got that in my head. I don't know. No, it's 160. That's what I've got in my head. 56 plus 56 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16, 160. Perfect. So there's one mark at A level, 160.0. Actually, it wouldn't be because iron is slightly different at A level, 55.8, I believe. So let's work out moles. 126 over 160 gives me 0.788 moles, 3 sig fig. But guys, I have written down a rounded value. 3 sig fig, every answer on your paper is that, but I've kept the real number on my calculator, which is 0.7875. Yeah, just bearing that in mind. If you want, you could even, if you really wanted to, write it down underneath there as the real one, but the answer is 0.788 is what they want in the exam. Next, step 2 is use the ratio. Yeah, so the ratio, what do they want? Calculate the mass of iron. So the ratio is a 1:2. You've got to write that down to get your marks, and we're moving in that direction. So we're going to have 0.788 multiplied by 2. Now I'm using that real number on my calculator, yeah, which is going to give me 1.58. But that is another rounded number, but I've kept the real number on my calculator. Yeah, kept the real one. So I used the number I used was this guy. The number I then have written down, the one I'm going to then use on the next one is going to be this. Yeah, I'm going to use that number there in my next calculation. Step number 3, get out of moles. Reorganize my equation. Number of moles equals grams over rams. This time I want grams, work out the mass. Reorganize. Therefore, moles times rams gives me grams. Right, so I'm going to take that answer, this answer here, and multiply that. Of course, it's not actually that number I'm using. I'm then going to multiply that by the MR of iron, and iron, of course, weighs 56. Yet we don't use the 2 because the 2 was used in the ratio, times by 56. And my final answer is 88.2 grams, and it's to 3 sig fig on the calculator already. So that's my final answer. Right, how much did then drop straight into my percentage yield? They made 78.5. So percentage yield, it's always good to write down your equations to help you remember them, Ruby. Yeah, actual over theory times 100 gives me, so I'm going to go therefore 78.5 over 88.2 times 100. Most students forget the 100, by the way. It's the most common error. 78.5 divided by answer on my calculator times 100, and I get 89.0%, and I'm done. So that's 2 marks for you there, folks. There's the first one. There's the second one. If you have got this answer wrong, and your answer is then used down there, and you've got a different percentage, I will give you error carried forward. But I don't think you will have made that mistake. Next, question number 2. They've given you a lovely equation again. Calculate the mass of chlorine, I'm going to put a question mark there, from 50 grams of sodium chloride. Right, okay, so step 1, get to moles. I've been given grams, so number of moles equals grams over rams. The more you write it down, the easier it is to remember. 50 over the relative formula mass, it's ionic again, it's RFM. Yeah, RFM, the relative formula mass of that is going to be sodium of 23 plus chlorine of 35.5, so I get 58.5. Yeah, so equals 50 divided by 58.5, and I get 0.855 rounded, but I've kept the real number on my calculator, which is 0.854700854. I've kept that full thing on my calculator. Yeah, the next step, number 2, is use the ratio. We've got to write down the ratio. The ratio is a 2 to 1. 2 to 1, but I'm moving in this direction because oh, hang on. No, I'm not. I'm moving in that direction because I'm after chlorine. So I'm moving from there to there, which is a divide by 2. So I'm going to go 0.855 divided by 2. Now I've written that down, but I'm using the number on my calculator. Divide that number by 2. So I'm just clicking answer, divide by 2. Gives me 0.427. Yeah, but I've kept the full number on my calculator. This is a rounded number again. Yeah, but I've got the full one, which is 0.427350427. Yeah, I've kept the full thing on my calculator. Now what I need to do is step 3 is get out of moles. Yeah, out of moles. So we've got number of moles. They asked us for the mass. We're going to reorganize this. Number of moles equals grams over rams. Reorganize it. Number of moles times by rams gives me grams. So I'm going to multiply this by chlorine. And how much does chlorine weigh? Well, chlorine's in a pair. So, and each chlorine is 35.5 times 2, which is 71. Yeah, so I'm going to do answer multiplied by 71, and I get an answer of 30.3 grams, and I'm done. And that's the last one, which I have rounded. Final answer. Right, percentage yield equals actual over theoretical, yeah, over calculated, if you like, times 100. So therefore, actual was 25 grams over 30.3 grams times by 125. I'm dividing it by the answer that is still on my calculator, times 100, and I get 82.4%. Winner. 1 mark for that guy, 1 mark for that guy. Next. Okay, chromium is a useful metal. It is extracted from chromium oxide by aluminium. Calculate the mass of chromium. Calculate the mass of chromium that can be formed from, oh, they've given us kilograms from that guy. Yeah, okay, so step 1, get to moles. Yeah, we're in kilograms, so we're going to convert. First thing we're going to do is number of moles is grams over rams, but we haven't been given that. We've been given kilograms, so we need 1.25 kilograms multiplied by 1,000 to put me into grams. 1.25 multiplied by 1,000 gives me 1,250 grams. Next, right now I can use grams over rams, so that is now divided by what is the rams of chromium oxide. Yeah, I shouldn't use the circling thing. I should try and highlight the rams of, which is actually now, by the way, still relative formula mass because it's still ionic. So this is actually RFM. Yeah, and we've got chromium, which I think is 52. I've learned that by doing these homeworks with you guys. 52 times by 2 plus oxygen, which is 16 times by 3. We figured out that oxygen appears in pretty much everything. So 52 plus 52 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16. There you go. I get 152. 152 is the relative formula mass. My number of moles is therefore 1250 divided by answer. And I get 8.22, and that's it, moles. There we go. Right, but that is not the full number. That is the rounded number. Yeah, the real number is 8.223684211, but I'm going to keep that one on the calculator. Step 2, use the ratio. There's a pattern to this, folks. This isn't complicated. The more you practice, the easier this becomes. What's the ratio? It's 1 to 2 to what I'm after, and I'm moving in this direction. So this is 8 times by 2. So 8.22 times by 2 gives me, now, I'm not actually doing that. I'm doing the full number on my calculator times by 2. So I've done answer times 2 gives me 16.4. but I am keeping the real number on my calculator, which is 16.44736842. Yeah, I'm keeping the whole thing on my calculator. Yeah, that's moles as well. That's now moles of chromium. Step 3, get out of moles. Number of moles times by rams gives me grams. Well, how much? Oh, my pen's hiccuping. That's not a good sign. I don't know whether or not I'm pressing a button. Could be. So what does chromium weigh? Chromium weighs 52. 16.4 multiplied by chromium at 52 gives me, now I'm obviously not using actually 16.4. I'm using the real number on my calculator and multiplying it by 52. So I now get 855 grams, and I'm done. So what is my percentage yield? Percentage yield equals actual over theory times 100. I don't know why my laptop is, why it's hiccuping, but it is. It's not a good sign. Yeah, it's not good. We'll keep going. So the actual was 756 divided by the theory of 855. Oh, don't do this to me, laptop. Don't do this to me. 855. Look at that. It's doing it again. It's not a good sign. I feel like there's something going on with my pen. I feel like maybe the pen has got like maybe a loose connection or something. So I'm just having a fiddle around with my pen. I really probably shouldn't do this in case I bust the pen entirely. There we go. I've had a fiddle with my pen. Let's see if that works. I reckon this is going to work now, folks. The lights come on. Times 100 equals. Let's see what this does. So I have got 756 divided by, and I've got my real answer from the calculation. Wait, Mr. Duncan, for the yield of 2B, shouldn't it be, no, because this is where I'd have to run it all the way through. Did it need to be rounded up? Are you sure, Shan? It could have been. I'm tempted to run it all the way through again just to check that. I'll check if you like. Let me finish this one off first. Yeah, divided by answer times 100 gives me 88.4%. Definitely, that's definitely correct. I'll check the previous one. I'm happy to check. It's because, of course, I've not used a single rounded number anywhere. Let's check this. Let's run the process again. So I'm going to check this one. Grams over rams, 50 divided by 58.5. I'm happy to go back and do it again. Yeah, I can see that number. Yeah, and then I'm going to divide it by 2. Yeah, I then see this number. I then times it by the rams, which was 71, times by 71. And I get 30.3418. So the real number here, Shan, is 30.34188. It's still hiccuping. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign that I really hate this. It's not. They're having major issues with Surface Pros 3.4. There we go. That's the real number, Shan. And then what I did is I actually put that real number in here. Is that all right? 25 divided by answer. And I get 82. I get 82.3943, which is 82.4. Maybe have you used a rounded number? Shall I check? If you use 30.3 if you do 25 divided by 30.3, you get, there you go. That's why, Shan. If you use that number there, yeah, if you use that one in there, then it gives you 82.5. By the way, Shan, I don't mind. Whatever. I'm just doing it. Okay, I rounded prematurely. It's fine. Don't worry, Shan. I am not testing you on your rounding ability here. I'm showing you what I'm doing. That kind of difference I don't think would make any difference in an exam. They're not going to do this to you. They're not going to give you this followed by this. They're not going to do it. My tablet is definitely hiccuping. I wonder whether or not if I close some of my other tabs, maybe what it's doing is it's doing something else. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that now. Let's get rid of the homework sheet. Let's get rid of my A-level sheet. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, we'll try. Let's see what that does. Okay, next. Right, next one. So we've got ammonia is made by the reaction nitrogen. By the way, just to let you know, there's a mistake on the worksheet. This is reversible. Yeah, that you need to know, folks. To make ammonia is reversible. They wouldn't make that mistake in a real GCSE exam, just so you know, just the worksheet's incorrect. Oh, look at this. It's taking a bit of time to clear it. Okay, there we go. So calculate the mass of ammonia. Yeah, it's still hiccuping. The mass of ammonia from 12 grams of hydrogen. Right, number of moles. So step one, get to moles. Number of moles equals grams over rams. I'm just writing a little bit slower, by the way. 12 grams over hydrogen, which is 2. Yeah, because hydrogen is 1. Yeah, that, by the way, is actually now this one here. Sorry. This one here is H2, and this is actually RMM because it's a molecule. This is now covalent. Yeah, so over 2 gives me 6. 6 moles of hydrogen gas of H2. Right, what's step 2 is the ratio. So the ratio is 3 to 2. Oh, that's awkward. So if I do 3 to 2, to get to that, I divide by 3, and then I multiply by 2. The reason why I do, if I divide by 3, it gets me to 1, and then if I times by 2, so I'm going to take 6, the number 6, and I'm going to divide it by 3. 6 divided by 3 times by 2 gives me 4. 6 divided by 3 times by 2 gives me 4 moles of ammonia of NH3. My tablet, I think, needs restarting again. What a nightmare. Yeah, there we go, NH3. Right, now, of course, get out. Step 3, out of moles. Yeah, out of moles. So number of moles times by rams equals grams. I really hate the fact that it's really struggling. It's really upsetting me. It shouldn't do it either, but it really is doing it. It really upsets me. I don't know, maybe it's my internet connection. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Don't know. We'll continue. So what does ammonia weigh? Good one to know, actually, folks. It weighs 17. Nitrogen is 14 plus hydrogen, which is 1 times by 3. 17 in total, still hiccuping. So now I do, number of moles is 4 times by 17, and I get 4 times by 17. No need to round, no rounding error is going to happen here. 68 grams. Right. Oh, look at the yield. It's low. Percentage. I'm tempted. Can I just quickly do something? I'm just going to quickly close that and then reopen it. I did that last time, I think, and it kind of cured it, and it doesn't take very long to do it. So there we go. I'm back already. Let's see how this gets on now. Yeah, so percentage yield. Percentage yield equals actual over, still hiccuping. And it's hiccuping quite a lot too. Over theory times 100 gives me 20, zoom in, sorry folks, 20.3, the actual, yeah, over the theory of 68 times 100. It's really starting to bug me. 20.8.3 divided by 68 gives me 0.2. Oh, times 100. Whoops. 29%. That sounds about right. 29.9%, 30% output. That's not bad. That's about right for ammonia, by the way. Very normal. Right. Give 3 reasons. Now, guys, I know that the sheet had made a mistake. It should have been said to be reversible because the top answer here, number 1, can I just ask the classroom, did anybody put down as reason number 1 it being reversible? Did anyone get it down? For any of them? Yeah, the top answer would be reaction is reversible. Reaction, which is really bugging me. It's really upsetting me, this is. Reaction is reverse. It's driving me crackers. Wow, it's getting, I feel like it's getting worse. Don't really know what to say here. Don't know. Reaction is reversible. I definitely think it just needs a restart and then it'll work fine. Reaction is reversible is number 1, but I will also then, of course, accept, yeah, incomplete reaction, because that's what reversible will lead to. Incomplete reaction. I will also accept alternative reaction. Side reactions, totally fine. Well done, Ashley. Good job. Alternative products. Alternative products. Might make something else. Impure reagents. My impure reagents. Look at this, it's getting worse and worse as time goes on. It's not good. Wonder whether or not it's because it's too hot. Let's try and cool the thing down and see how that gets on. You never know. You never know. Impure reagents. I'm just writing slower to try and make it easier. There we go. Next, titanium is made by the reaction of titanium chloride. Calculate. So we're just that's the last question now, folks. Last one. Yeah, calculate the mass of titanium that can be made from titanium chloride. Well, this is nice. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, folks. It's always nice to see those, isn't it? That's always nice to see. I'm wondering maybe if it's my pen. Maybe it's my pen tip. Don't know. Is it? No, I don't think it is. I think it's done this before, hasn't it? I'm going to try changing my pen tip. See if that does anything. I'm trying all the options here, folks, to improve my stupid laptop, and it's working. But let's try that. I'm going to swap pen tips to this one. I have no idea if this will make any difference. It probably won't in reality, but we'll give it a go. So step 1. Nope, made absolutely no difference at all. This is a disaster. I don't know why it's doing this. Look at this. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. What do I do, folks? What do I do? Look at this. It's getting loads worse. Let's try and close that again. I just feel like maybe it's the computer really struggling with it. Let's try that and see if I get a better result from it. What about any relation to loss of sample during pouring or splashing? Sorry, my thing is a bit laggy. Isabel, you can't say those particular ones unless you've been given a description of a practical. It's a good question, that, but you can't give any practical related mistakes unless they've specifically said a mistake in the practical method. Let's see what this does now, folks. Step number 1, no, still a problem. This is going to be a nightmare, this, isn't it? Step number 1, I might have to just talk you through it. Yeah, number of moles. Moles equals grams. Got to first of all convert to grams, folks. Times it by 1,000. Look at this. It's gone completely nuts now. It's just the tablet needs to be restarted, folks. I'm going to have to... right. Don't know what to do here. Maybe if I type it. Do you know what? Maybe I can... I don't know if I can type it. I want to write it. Just let me write it, you stupid tablet. I don't know what to do. I feel like maybe it's to do with this thing. Don't know. Don't know what's going on, folks. Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, let's keep it short. 10,000. Yeah, divided by, this is tickle. Yeah, there's tickle. Titanium chloride, what does it weigh? I have no idea what titanium is on the periodic table. Yeah, let's have a look. GCSE. Titanium is 48, folks. There it is. Yeah, it's doing it on everything, so it's the laptop. It just needs restarting. I don't know why it's doing this, folks. It's still not behaving the way it should do. So titanium is 48, and chlorine is 35.5 times 4. Yeah, so I'm only going to write down the minimum. Yeah, 48 plus 142. That's chlorine multiplied by 4, 35.5 times 4. So add that to 48, and I get 190 for tickle. It's actually tickle, cool, because there's four coals in it. Right, so now I do that over 190. Yeah, so I'm going to do 10,000, because it was 10 kilograms, divided by 190, and I get 52.6. The actual number is 52.63157,895, but I'm rounding it. I'm just going to keep on my calculator. Right, look at the ratio, folks. Step 2 is the ratio. Write down as little as possible for me. Ratio is 1-to-1. That's nice. So therefore, that is also the moles of titanium. Right, what mass do I get out? So I now do 52.6 multiplied by, I've forgotten what titanium is, 48. Multiplied by 48. So I'm timesing the number on my calculator by 48, and I get 2,526 grams. Yeah, there you go. If you want it in kilograms, 2.53 if you like, 3 sig fig. If you've only done 2,530, that'd be fine. They wouldn't care. Yeah. Next, right, percentage yield is 1950 over 2,526 times 100. No idea why my laptop is doing this. 1950 divided by answer on my calculator times 100. Times 100, 77.2%. And I'm done. Tick, tick, tick. That's one answer, that's the other. 1, 2, 3 for those folks. 1, 2, 3, and then one for that and one for that. Right, guys, we're done. We're done. Right. I'm just having a look at how much time we've got left on the lesson. Right. Okay, folks, I'm just going to bring you all back. Yeah, there we go. Do you know what I'm tempted to do is I'm tempted to disable my camera. I'm wondering maybe the laptop's coping with a memory issue. I don't know, just Surface Pro's issues. Right, guys, can you do me a favor? Can you just, if you've got it, put your input onto the data sheet. That'd be amazing. Now, I'm very aware that my laptop is hiccuping. So what I'm going to do, I'm tempted to try and disable my camera. Right. I just don't think I should try and do excess reagents while the laptop is being like this. Yeah. Surface not so pro. I know, right? Really annoying. Yeah. I'm tempted to end the thing, restart my computer, and then just join the thing again. What do you guys reckon? Do you want me to end the lesson here? Or do you want me to restart and go back online and do excess reagents? And what I will do is postpone the test. It will postpone the test. Yes, Toby. We can do it Wednesday. Yes, we can, Toby. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do excess reagents. I'll rename this as just a percentage yield revision. I'll rename that on the YouTube channel. Guys, I will leave you be. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. Add the data to the sheet when you can. No worries. The test, I'm going to give you the test on Thursday. I'm going to give you the test 1 week today. Done. Yeah, I will set it on that Friday. Yeah, you have no lessons on Friday, I believe. Yeah, that's perfect. Guys, you know I am always willing to be, I'm always willing to make adaptations if you guys need a bit more time. Yeah, what I'll also do, how about I'll also, on Wednesday, we'll do excess reagents, and then on Thursday, I'll do a revision lesson where we go through another test. Yeah, I'll go through like one exam style question of each type of calc in an hour. We'll get it done. Yeah. Shanley has no idea what's going on. That's amazing. Cool. So guys, Wednesday, excess reagents. Thursday, run through exam questions for all exam question types, all calc types. And then on Friday, you can do your online Google form test. That's the hope. Guys, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Stay safe. It's great to see you. Really proud of you. Thank you so much for working so hard on this. Yeah, take care, guys. Have a great rest of your day.